Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. If you love discovering hidden gems right in your pocket change, you're in for a real treat today. In this video, we're diving into one of the most surprising and valuable finds in American coinage, the USA $1/2 and especially the Washington Quarter 1984-D with unique black dots on the front side. Yes, you heard that right. This circulated coin, which most people would overlook, has become a hot item in today's coin market. With increasing collector demand and eye-catching prices being paid, it's time to check your change. You might be holding a small fortune in your hand. The Washington Quarter has a long and proud history. First issued in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday, it quickly became one of the most iconic coins in American circulation. By the 1980s, billions of these quarters had been minted. But what sets the 1984-D apart is not just the minting year. It's the rare anomalies and conditions found in certain pieces. The 1984-D was struck at the Denver Mint, and while production was high, only a limited number of coins have shown an unusual feature: mysterious black dots on the obverse, or front, side of the coin. This rare trait has caught the attention of serious collectors, elevating this coin from common change to highly sought-after collectible. Now let's talk about what really makes this coin stand out. The 1984 De Washington Quarter is already desirable due to its age and mint mark, but when black spotting appears on the obverse, particularly around Washington's cheek, jawline, or background fields, it transforms into something far more exciting. These black dots are believed to be the result of unique environmental exposure or possible mint handling irregularities. Whatever the cause, the contrast between the metal and the spots gives the coin a distinctive and eye-catching look that is nearly impossible to fake. This unique feature makes each coin visually different and enhances its appeal to collectors who are always looking for something that sets their collection apart. Even though the Denver Mint produced a large number of quarters in 1984, only a small number display the black dot characteristics, especially in circulated condition. What's truly exciting is that these circulated versions, which show signs of wear from everyday use, are still commanding attention and dollars in the collector community. That's because rarity isn't only about mint condition, it's about uniqueness. And these black dotted coins are undeniably rare. The demand is strong, and as word spreads across online auctions, collector forums, and coin shows, more and more people are on the hunt. Coins with even light spotting in visible areas are being scooped up quickly, showing that this is a collector trend on the rise. So, what's the real value of a circulated 1984-D Washington Quarter with black dots today? Depending on the visibility, pattern, and location of the spots, these coins can fetch anywhere from $130,000, and in some cases even more if the coin has appealing toning or other interesting traits. In high-traffic auction sites, some of these quarters are listed with premium price tags, and they are not just sitting there. Many are being sold to eager buyers who know the long-term value. And it's not just quarters either. The United States of America $1/2 coins, particularly Kennedy halves with unique markings or strong strikes from the same era, are also climbing in value as collectors search for rare mid-1980s specimens. This is a real-time market surge happening now, and it is not slowing down. If you are a collector or just getting started, this is the perfect time to search your change jars, visit local coin shops, and scan flea markets. Focus on circulated 1984-D Washington quarters. Look closely for the black spotting on the front side. A good magnifier helps spot subtle marks that may not be visible at first glance. Don't overlook circulated coins with slight wear. They're often more desirable when they show these anomalies. When you find one, consider getting it authenticated and graded professionally. A certified coin can increase in value dramatically and attract serious buyers. Keep your eyes open and your coins clean, because every detail counts in today's action-packed collector market. In the world of coin collecting, timing and knowledge are everything. And right now, the 1984-D Washington Quarter with black dots is making waves. It's proof that even everyday change can hold extraordinary value when rarity and collector interest collide. From its historical roots to its unique appearance and growing demand, this coin has become one of the most exciting discoveries for modern collectors. And don't forget, the United States of America $1/2, another rising star in the collectible world. If you have got these coins, hold on to them. If you do not, start looking. Because in today's coin market, these treasures are turning heads and cashing in. Make sure you are part of the action. This is your chance to strike collector gold. Next up, don't mind if you have an old jar of coins or a dusty box of change sitting somewhere. You might want to check it again because what looks like an ordinary piece of metal could actually be worth a small fortune today. In this video, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in the collector world right now, the rare and highly sought after 1987 D Washington quarter, especially those with mysterious black dots on the back, and the United States half-dollar coins that are taking the auction market by storm in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will show you how one small coin in your pocket could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So stay tuned, because this is one coin hunt you do not want to miss. The 1987 D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint and forms part of the modern era of U.S. coinage. While millions were made, most were quickly released into circulation and used in everyday transactions. However, over the decades, specific coins from this year and mint location have emerged with unusual characteristics in limited survival and high quality or special condition examples, particularly those showing black oxidation spots on the reverse or backside. These black dots, while originally thought to be flaws, are now seen as identifiers among collectors who hunt for unique coins with strong backstories and minting anomalies. Meanwhile, the United States of America half-dollar coins, especially those from earlier and mid-20th century mintage, have skyrocketed in value due to increased collector demand, melt value of silver in earlier versions, and their low mintage numbers in specific years. What truly sets the 1987 D quarter apart are those mysterious black dots on the reverse, often appearing near the eagle's wings or across the fields of the coin. These are not merely marks from wear and tear. Many experts believe they were caused by a specific batch of planchets exposed to impurities during production or storage, leading to oxidation over time in select coins. These so-called error signs have now become signature features that boost a coin's identity and desirability in the collector's market. As for the half-dollar coins, many rare examples exhibit double dies, clipped planchets, or deep strike details, giving each piece a unique fingerprint. The detail and historical significance embedded in these coins make them more than just currency. They are conversation pieces, historic artifacts, and valuable assets. While the 1987 D quarter was produced in large quantities, only a tiny fraction survives today in collectible condition, especially those with the black dots. These black dot quarters are now listed in rare coin auctions, with some even commanding premiums far beyond face value due to their condition, story, and scarcity. Coin grading experts often highlight circulated coins in extremely fine or about uncirculated condition, with visible black dot anomalies as highly desirable. Similarly, US half-dollars, particularly those pre-1971 with high silver content or unique mint marks, have become prime targets for collectors globally. In today's digital auction platforms, listings for these coins frequently see bidding wars, and some half-dollars from niche mint years or error batches can command prices from $270,000, depending on demand and condition. As of this year, 2025, we are seeing an incredible surge in value for circulated 1987 D quarters with the unique black spotting. Depending on the visibility of the black marks, general wear, and demand on the auction platform, these quarters have sold anywhere from $124,000, especially if the coin carries visual appeal and traceable history. More pristine examples, or those that come from original rolls, can reach even higher values. In parallel, the United States of America half-dollar market is booming, with rare examples of the Franklin half-dollar, Kennedy half-dollar, and earlier Walking Liberty designs fetching big money. A circulated but visually striking half-dollar with rare features can now be seen sold at online auctions for $250,000 and up, and collectors are snapping them up quickly. This isn't just a collector's niche anymore. This is a hot investment zone where prices are climbing by the month. If you're serious about coin collecting or just realizing the potential of your pocket change, here's what you should be doing. First, go through your quarters, especially any 1987 D coins, and check the reverse side carefully under good lighting. Look for black spots or unusual discoloration, particularly near the eagle. Keep an eye out for strong details in the feathers, as these signal less wear. Don't clean your coins, as this can reduce their value. Instead, place any promising finds in soft plastic holders. For half-dollars, look for Kennedy half-dollars from 1964, 90% silver, and any pre-1970 coins. Also watch for mint marks like D or S and signs of double striking or edge errors. When you find a potential treasure, get it appraised or graded by professionals, especially if you are planning to sell. You might be sitting on a gold mine without even realizing it. As we've seen today, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and your everyday change can hold more value than you ever imagined. The 1987 D Washington quarter, with black dot markings, once overlooked, is now a hot commodity in today's market. Combined with the rising demand for United States half dollars, particularly those with unique mint errors and historical significance, there has never been a better time to explore this exciting hobby. Whether you are collecting for passion, profit, or both, these coins prove that the smallest treasures can bring the biggest rewards. Don't miss out. Start your hunt today, and you might just discover that the next rare coin is already in your pocket. Next up, don't mind we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in the collector's world, the 1983 Washington quarter without a mint mark, especially those that have circulated and even display black spots on the reverse side. These coins might look ordinary or even flawed to an untrained eye, but they are causing a stir in today's auction market, fetching impressive prices in dollar value. So make sure you stay tuned until the very end, because this is one coin that could be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change, and it might just be worth a small fortune. Let's go back to 1983, a year that might seem fairly recent in numismatic terms, but one that plays a critical role in modern American coinage. The Washington quarter had been around for over 50 years by then, originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. But something interesting happened in 1983. Due to economic constraints and cost-saving measures, the United States. Mint did not release mint sets that year. This means that most 1983 quarters were released directly into circulation with no uncirculated collector versions produced. This fact alone skyrockets the value of well-preserved or unique 1983 quarters in today's market, and even more so, the ones without a mint mark. Now, what makes this specific coin, the 1983 Washington quarter, without a mint mark so intriguing? First, the lack of a mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include a mint mark during that period. But beyond that, collectors have noticed a growing number of these coins with distinctive black dots or spots on the reverse side, often seen near the eagle's wings, legs, or beneath the word $quarter. While some may see these as circulation wear or staining, they are actually becoming a key identifier for a specific type of a strike or handling issue that makes them stand out from the rest. The uniqueness adds character, and in the collector's world, character means value. When it comes to rarity, the 1983 no mint mark quarter hits a sweet spot. Because no mint sets were made that year, even finding one in decent circulated condition is challenging. Finding one with strong details, minimal wear, and those unusual black dots makes it even more special. Collectors today are on the hunt for these specific variations. The combination of circulation-only issue, no mint mark, and visible quirks like the black spots creates a trifecta of rarity, appeal, and demand. Coins like these are not just collected, they are chased. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen growing bidding wars for examples in better condition, showing clearly that collector demand is at an all-time high. Let's talk money. This is where things get really exciting. In recent auctions, 1983 Washington quarters without mint marks, even in circulated condition, are being valued between $140,000, depending on the condition and visibility of those unique black spotting traits. Coins graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC have fetched prices upwards of $240,000, especially when they are labeled with additional descriptors like high detail or variety strike. What's even more exciting is that prices are trending up, not down. With more collectors entering the modern coin space and fewer clean examples being found in circulation, these coins are becoming more and more sought after. This is not just a trend, it's a clear signal that this coin has secured its place among modern United States. Coinage elites. So how can you get your hands on one of these valuable coins? First, check your pocket change. These quarters were heavily circulated, and there is still a chance you might find one in everyday transactions. Pay close attention to 1983 quarters without a mint mark, and look for those black spots on the reverse. Don't worry if the coin shows signs of wear. Even circulated coins are valuable. If you believe you have found one, avoid cleaning or polishing it, as this can reduce its value. Instead, store it properly in a protective coin flipper case. If the coin looks particularly clean or unusual, consider sending it to a professional grading service. Also, keep an eye on estate sales, flea markets, and coin dealer inventories. You never know when a treasure might appear. The key is to stay informed, observant, and always ready to make the next big find. To wrap it up, the 1983 Washington quarter without a mint mark, especially with black dots on the reverse side, is one of the hottest modern coins in the U.S. collector market right now. Its unique backstory, limited availability in pristine form, and growing demand among serious collectors make it a true gem. And the best part? It's still possible to find one in circulation. So whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, this coin deserves a top spot on your radar. Don't overlook those ordinary quarters because one of them might just be your ticket to a big payday. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more insights into valuable coins hiding in plain sight, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a future video. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a 1983 no mint mark quarter, or if you're now inspired to check your change. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and stay curious. Your next big coin find might be closer than you think. Next up, don't mind, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in recent collector circles, the 1971 Washington quarter without a mint mark, especially in fine condition. But that's not all. We will also explore some of the most valuable United States half dollars that are currently making waves in auctions and private sales. These coins are not just metal, they are history, rarity, and big money all rolled into one. So if you're a collector, investor, or just someone curious about the value hiding in your spare change, you're in for a treat. Stay tuned, because what we are about to reveal could change how you look at your coin collection forever. Let's begin with a little historical context. The 1971 Washington quarter marks an important moment in American coinage history. This was just a few years after the U.S. Mint made the switch from 90% silver to a copper-nickel clad composition, and coins from this period are often overlooked by the general public. However, what many don't realize is that the 1971 quarter, particularly the version without a mint mark, which was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is rapidly gaining attention from serious collectors. At the same time, various half-dollar coins, especially those minted in limited numbers or with certain striking errors, have become top-dollar collectible. Coins like the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar or the rare 1964 accented hair variety are now in the spotlight, commanding thousands of dollars depending on condition and rarity. These coins are not only valuable, but also tell fascinating stories about America's monetary evolution. Now, what makes the 1971 Washington quarter without a mint mark so special? First, the absence of a mint mark itself is significant. While this means it was minted in Philadelphia, which traditionally didn't use mint marks before 1980, the unique thing is how these coins were struck. Many of them show slightly off-center designs, doubled dies, and even weak strikes, especially on the motto, "In God We Trust," or the date. These minting quirks, combined with the aging effects over time, have made well-preserved versions increasingly desirable. A fine condition, 1971, no mint mark quarter with full rim detail, sharp features on Washington's profile, and a clean reverse can catch the eye of even the most seasoned collector. Meanwhile, some United States of America half dollars are prized for their high silver content, like the year 1964 Kennedy half, the only year it was struck in 90% silver, or for their low mintage and demand-driven rarity, like the year 1970 D half dollar, which was never released into circulation. Each of these coins has its own character and story, making them incredibly collectible. Rarity plays a massive role in value, and when it comes to the 1971 quarter without a mint mark, we're talking about a coin that has quietly become a sleeper hit in the numismatic world. In fine condition, these coins are becoming harder and harder to find. Circulation has worn many of them down, and only a small fraction remain in collectible condition. This scarcity has driven demand through the roof. Collectors are looking for examples with strong details, minimal wear, and most importantly, originality. A coin that hasn't been cleaned, polished, or damaged in any way can easily be the star of a collection. Similarly, USA half dollars from the late 1960s and early 1970s are now getting the attention they've always deserved. The combination of silver content, limited availability, and error varieties like the No F.G. Kennedy half dollar have made them must-haves for serious coin enthusiasts. Auctions have seen sharp rises in prices over the past few years, especially for coins certified by grading companies in fine-to-mint state. So what kind of money are we talking about today? Let's start with the 1971 Washington quarter without a mint mark. A fine condition example can easily fetch between $110,000 depending on specific characteristics and if any doubling or unique features are present. If the coin is uncirculated or has rare die varieties, it could go even higher into the hundreds of dollars. But that's just the beginning. Half-dollar coins from the same period, especially the 1964 Kennedy, half in top condition, have recently sold for over $130,000 at auction. Rare 1970s D halves, which were only released in mint sets, can sell for $230,000 or more if graded MS65 or above. Even the 1971 D half dollar, when struck on a silver planchet in error, has fetched over $250,000 in major auctions. The coin market is booming, and collectors are paying top dollars for these vintage U.S. coins, especially as silver prices remain high and the demand for rare American currency continues to surge. If you are thinking of getting into the coin collecting game or expanding your collection, now is the perfect time. Start by checking your change seriously. You never know what you might find. Look closely at all your quarters and half dollars, especially from the late 1960s through the early 1970s. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date, mint mark area, and any doubling on the text or numbers. If you think you have found something special, consider having it evaluated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin always fetches more in the marketplace. Store your coins in protective holders to prevent wear and always avoid cleaning them. Even minor cleaning can drop a coin's value significantly. Stay active in online forums and coin shows to keep up with what collectors are looking for. And remember, coins like the 1971 quarter without a mint mark and valuable half dollars are not just currency. They're historic assets growing in demand each year. To wrap it all up, the 1971 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition is a hidden gem that's finally getting the attention it deserves. Its historical significance, combined with subtle minting differences and increasing rarity, makes it a highly sought-after piece in today's coin market. When paired with the rise in demand for United States half-dollar coins, especially those rich in silver or tied to mint eras, we are looking at a golden era for collectors. These coins are more than just money. They are stories, history, and investments rolled into metal. So keep your eyes open, check your change, and don't underestimate the value hiding in your pocket. Next up, don't mind, we're diving into the fascinating world of valuable U.S. coins, focusing on the rare and sought-after 1982 Washington quarter without mint mark. Yes, the one that's creating waves in auctions. And we will also take a look at some of the top valuable United States $1/2 coins that are setting incredible price records in today's action-packed market. These coins are no ordinary pocket change. They're pieces of history that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars right now. So stay with us till the end, because you might just realize you're sitting on a small fortune. Let's begin with a bit of history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, and it quickly became a beloved part of American coinage. Fast forward to 1982, a year that became a landmark moment in numismatic circles. Due to economic constraints, the United States mint ceased producing proof sets for circulation and also made changes to how coins were minted that year. That's where our mystery begins, because one particular batch of 1982 quarters made it into circulation without a mint mark, something that wasn't supposed to happen. Meanwhile, the U.S. half dollar, especially iconic pieces like the Kennedy half dollar, had already become symbols of historical and patriotic significance, especially the early years with 90% silver content and low mintage variants. Over the years, both the quarter and the half dollar have found themselves at the heart of serious collector demand. Now, what makes the 1982 Washington quarter without a mint mark so incredibly special? Normally, coins struck in Philadelphia that year should carry a P mint mark. But due to an error, a small number of these quarters were released without any mint mark at all. a mistake that turned them into accidental rarities. Combine that with the fact that in 1982, the mint also reduced the quality of planchets and didn't release collector sets, making high-grade examples extremely hard to find. So if you have a clean, fine condition 1982, no mint mark quarter, you may be holding on to a serious treasure. Similarly, select half-dollar coins, particularly those with errors, low mintages, or struck in rare years, stand out with unique features such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even unusual planchet compositions. These features increase both the intrigue and the value of these coins exponentially. Let's talk rarity. The 1982 Washington quarter, without a mint mark, is one of the few modern coins that has managed to generate this level of buzz among collectors. The rarity comes not just from the missing mint mark, but also from the fact that these coins were released into circulation with no special handling, meaning most of them were damaged, scratched, or worn down quickly. Finding one in fine or extremely fine condition is like discovering a needle in a haystack. And that's why collectors are willing to pay big dollars for them today. The same goes for specific half-dollar coins, especially the 1964 Kennedy half-dollar in pristine condition or with specific die errors or even low mintage bicentennial versions. Their scarcity in the collector-grade conditions is what pushes their value to auction-level highs. Today's market is seeing increased interest from both seasoned collectors and new investors, making these coins more in demand than ever before. Now let's get into the part you've all been waiting for. How much are these coins worth today? In recent months, the year 1982, no mint mark Washington quarter in fine to extremely fine condition has fetched prices ranging from $110,000 depending on the grading and demand at the time of sale. Some mint state examples, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, have shattered expectations at auctions, with collectors paying premium prices to own a piece of this era history. As for valuable United States half-dollar coins, the numbers are equally impressive. A well-preserved 1964 Kennedy half-dollar with 90% silver content can easily bring in $250,000, but error coins or high-grade proofs from select years have gone for $270,000 to even several $1,000s in auctions. These aren't just coins, they are lucrative investments in a rising market. So what should you do if you want to jump into this hot collecting space or check your change for hidden gems? First, always examine your 1982 quarters closely. Look for those with no mint mark and keep an eye on the coin's surface and wear. Even if you spot one that looks average, it could still have considerable value. Second, store your finds properly. Use coin holders or flips to preserve condition and avoid cleaning them, as that can reduce their value drastically. For half-dollar coins, research key years like 1964, 1970, and rare bicentennial or error strikes. Don't hesitate to get your coins graded by professional services. This can not only verify authenticity, but can boost your coin's market value dramatically. And most importantly, stay updated with auctions and coin shows, because prices are climbing fast in today's market, and the earlier you get in, the better. So there you have it, friends, the 1982 Washington quarter without a mint mark, along with some of the most valuable U.S. half-dollar coins are absolutely lighting up the collector's world right now. These coins are more than just historical artifacts. They are real-world assets with increasing value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just found a coin in their pocket change, this is the perfect time to explore the hidden treasures of American coinage. Who knows? The next time you check your old stash or visit a flea market, you might just uncover a piece worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, rare finds, and real-time updates on the coin market. Keep hunting, and may your next coin be a jackpot.